Welcome back to Realms of Thetadolyon. In this segment, we flash to the Still Keep. Several of our students in the school of Hubshan or Highborn University have exited the building. And at this point, everyone has exited the building except one very young paladin. This paladin's journey has been new and refreshing and different for this paladin. As he grows in some areas, he's discovered that he's been losing parts of himself. Are these good parts or bad parts? We are still yet to know. But he has been inspired heavily at the Still Keep. This was the memorial to the Steel Gauntlet. These paladins that have been watching over the Still Keep, I've called them the Steel Watchers, because they've been watching patiently in the years since the Steel Gauntlet was met with a tragic end and laid to rest here in honor of her. They know they worship a dead god, but still they watch because they believe in death. The gauntlet is still waiting to be picked up and waiting to protect again. So they protect. Slightly before the students left, there seemed to be a miracle in the Still Keep. The Still Watchers saw a phoenix rise and save the soul of their beloved Steel Gauntlet. And they now believe truly that the prophecies and the talk that there will be another protector of the realm, another steel protector, will rise someday when needed. And this is when we come to the student that was left. The student that believes they understand that in their path of redemption, the one that caused them to walk this path and redeem themselves would be quite pleased in an oath of protection. He's recently given up a weapon of death, a weapon of loss. But even though death is lost, this is something far worse than just death. This is the prevention of a future after death. An evil tool apparently used by a lich to give pain and torment to his beloved. His beloved Marianne, who he swore so strongly it became an oath. But now it seems that he wishes to convey possible hope to the Still Watch. He spoke to the guards that were in the main chamber of the Steel Gauntlet after everyone left, and they've agreed to take him to the other followers because he wishes to sell them something. The followers are few. Very few people believe in following something that's long deceased. But these are dedicated and brave followers So John, our paladin in question, is led by these two paladins deeper into the Steel Keep. He comes down some flights of steps and he sees tombs. Some are sealed and some are open. And upon the floor lays great stone carvings. You can see names written in large letters across it, dozens of names. But standing upon many of these blocks are several paladins, many with great shields with a gauntlet on them. Some with cloaks with gauntlets on them. And they sit and they look up at John. Does John walk down towards them to the bottom?
I'll stand at the entranceway and kneel to one knee and say, "Brethren of the Steel Watch, I beg entrance into your Holy of Holies, and you gave. I now beg entrance to enter your council."
One very large, armored follower, this watcher, comes to him and steps. The shield is large, thick, and heavy. It'd probably be able to withstand several cannonballs from your ships in the past. And he stands in front, he sets it down, and this large tongue, that shield probably weighs close to 200, 300 pounds, at least in your mind. The armor he wears is quite impressive too. On every inch of his, or every plate and every bend, there's a gauntlet stamped on it. He stands before you, he says, "I am the elder. And you are younger. As we accept you into the fold, as apparently the Gauntlet herself has accepted you into the fold."
Thank you, Elder. I come to bear good news to you and ask a favor in return. Not as a matter of transaction, but a matter of protecting, as we are to be protectors of the realm. I bear this horrid curse of a weapon, and I have entrusted it to one of the paladins in the outer chamber. I beg first that this be locked away, that it only be kept to be retrieved once we realize a means to take what is within it out. And secondarily, I beg of thee a shield bearing the crest to show my faith that we will be able to protect those who are going out to protect the entire realm with this, my classmates.
So you say that one of your allies protects a piece of you in this item?
Aye.
So
there are two protectors of a piece of my soul. There is another that is unknown where it may be and with whom it may lay. It is something I must retrieve.
Well, there is no.
But the larger. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, well, there is no greater honor than protecting something so valuable. So, and to have faith that they will protect too, even though when it seems like it's folly. Many have called us foolish, and that we do nothing by protecting this place, and we gain nothing for it. But the fact that someone guards something of yours is precious. View them as precious, because nothing is more precious than protecting. So with
and family that.
So with this, you wish a shield to protect.
I do.
The paladin looks at one of the other followers of the steel gauntlet. This watcher comes up to one of the tombs that is sealed, and she pushes the lid, and it flumps down to the floor, echoing. She reaches in and pulls out a shield. It has the gauntlet symbol on it. And she walks up and hands it to the elder. The elder looks at it and sort of wipes off the dust off the gauntlet of the shield that was in the tomb. And he says, "My elder that has passed, your watch of protection has come to an end because your shield can be passed on to another protector. Your spirit may now be at ease to know that protection will live on through the shield." He holds the shield out and he says, "You will be the fifth to carry the shield."
Thank you kindly, Elder. I shall do so in honor. I shall do so in protection of those I love and in hope of the future of bringing forth another protector.
He looks and says, "You believe that you possibly may be cursed, but just look at it as you're giving blessings to those that learn how to protect."
Yar, and my means of which to defend myself as well. By giving up this weapon, I am of a different build, so you would say, as the classic and heretofore armored defender. I have always defended myself at a range from the enemy itself. My thoughts on protection of those who are dear to me also stay away from the enemy itself, but are adept at getting damaged. I do not want to leave their side, but for me, and I pull out this dagger, this be my only means of self-defense currently. I do not suppose that there had been any here before me that took this stance as well in battle.
Let's see, I'm gonna roll. He says we have had a long history of protecting and walking with the gauntlet. Many of our order were trapped outside the bubble when the wall went up. And even more lost faith after the gauntlet was carried in on her shield. And he gives a nod to the paladin that had gotten the shield for you. This paladin leaves the room and goes into a deeper chamber. So they come back in and they carry a very long bow. The bow has 2 horns sticking out of it. One high and one low. They bring it up. The elder takes the bow and holds and looks at it. This bow is the bow of twilight that we call it. The reason why we call it the bow of twilight is that our protector, our goddess, had it in her final moments. Supposedly,
this was held by the gauntlet herself.
This was her bow from legend, from even before she was the gauntlet.
Oh my!
So it is very old, and it was just a mundane weapon, but it was on her upon her death. And the 2 horns that are on it supposedly was imbued with her duality, her power, her ability to lash out and create death, but then her holy, radiant light stored in each of the horns. Touch one horn, touch the top, and imbue it with her radiant energy. Touch the bottom horn and draw out the death that she drew and having to protect. It will power your arrows like it powered her, using her passion. And then it will be your passion. The only thing that we ask is that we've never had a student leave the bubble. We hope that if you and your classmates find who is worthy to be the protector, please gift this bow to them. And that way they may protect, like our steel gauntlet.
Good elder. I wish I could say I was worthy of such a honor. But know this. I will guard it with my life. And I will be a dedicated courier to its final destination.
May fate protect you. And may your shield only shatter when you have nothing left to protect.
And may we once again be blessed to feel the warm cover and protection of another steel protector.
He hands you the bow. Do you take it?
Now, the entire time I've been kneeling, by the way, I haven't stood up.
Okay. Yep. So I assume that you were kneeling and you've taken the shield in one hand.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you reach out and take the this long bow of twilight?
Yes.
Do you stand?
Once I have gripped both of them, I nod as I am kneeling, another deep bow before I stand up to my full height of 5'1".
Same. Your mini does not reflect that very well.
Yeah.
You have lifts in your shoes.
Okay. Special boots. And I do now also, other than entrusting my two classmates, as I had said previously, entrust this third piece of my soul to the keep. And I hand over the weapon.
Well, the female takes the weapon again, and she takes it over to the coffin that she gave the shield. And she puts it in place on the corpse that's in it. And that, of course, the corpse holds it. She then seals it back.
Mm.
And she says, a previous guardian will guard it, even in death. And then we will guard them in life. And then the Steel Keep will guard all of us. While you and your companions go to protect everything that's in the bubble. As it should be.
As it should be. Now, if I may, I must return to the one closest that has a piece of my soul and make sure he is instructed in the ways and to not use it for his purpose, but to retract the souls that are within is what I trust to be. To wind back the clock on the evils that have been enacted by that weapon.
um, all the paladins in there then take a knee in front of you. So all of them. So even the elder goes down. And it says, young or old, we all respect and honor the road of protection.
I thank ye all from the deepest part of what's left of me soul for your trust that we may go out and protect this realm. And I turn curtly after bowing again to them and head towards the door.
And once you get to the door, you hear the elder say one other thing. It says, trust has nothing to do with it. It is the
faith there.
It is your oath is what matters.
You have my oath.
And you have our belief in your oath. Do you continue to walk out then?
I don't know if there's anything else I can say to them.
Well, yeah, they're still kneeling, so and they're bowing as you're leaving. So.
Okay.
Okay. So you
arise and take up your watch once more.
Okay. So do you walk all the way out of the Still Keep from that point on?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So again, you come out at this point, and the Still Keep's banners sort of wave in the wind. The marketplace has people coming and going. They have no idea that a great miracle just happened just a little bit ago inside of here. A phoenix rising, books swirling around with literature, a god becoming mortal and being passed on to its really next life, hopefully. And all these people are none for the wiser of it. That a divine event happened right inside the Still Keep that everyone just sort of looks past as just this, garrison of knights that protect nothing. But you've now seen a tomb that is not nothing. It's a tomb of everything that's people that were dedicated to the very end, and even in death, their body still protects something. So yeah, it's easy to see across this marketplace, people getting things. There's no idea, exchanging money and buying bread and fish and fruits and vegetables and just living their lives. But the people behind you in that great Still Keep with the gauntlet, it looms over the market, protecting both directions towards the castle and these people and the secrets that are inside. Do you go to the school, or where do you go now?
I go to the training room in the school to search out Dawn.
So that's where So you will head to the school. Chloe had went to the training room. Dawn went to the training room.
Mm-hmm.
And what you find in the training room is yet to be seen.